Exactly. Well, one of the big things that I was very good at, and I had a team around me who were very, very good at this, was my practice, was structured practice, was performance practice, and I harp on about that a lot now in lessons. How I had a young girl in for a lesson last week, and she was off 6 handicap, wanted to be a player at some point. I said, well, what's your practice like? I don't practice. Like, what? Like, she didn't have structured practice, she didn't even practice. So like, we did a session and I was like, right, this is a structured practice session, this is a bit of technique, this is a bit of performance. That's an hour. Go and that's a start. Like, but I don't want you just to be like ball bashing. There's got to be a bit of structure. You got to push yourself. You got to make it harder in practice. And I think it's too easy, especially for good players, just to sort of massage the ego and just go through the motions of just hitting shot after shot after shot. Like, it's got to be harder than that. So that's a key thing for me. I was always very good at that.
Yep.
A lot of completion challenges, whether it was on Trackman or whether it was just kind of chipping tests, but stand there until you do it. And I think it makes you a lot harder, really. So I'd certainly advocate that. I'm going to say that again, but I think having a team around you, I'd say it's, as much as it's an individual sport on the golf course, there's a hell of a lot what goes into making you the best player you are. And I think whether that's a manager who's got your best interests at heart, like a psychologist, a fitness coach, like a caddy, or just having someone there who has your interests at heart, who can be honest with you. Like, you tell them you're struggling, they won't give you any bullshit. They'll say, listen, you're not doing this very well, you're not working, you need an honest shoulder to cry on and someone to give you a kick up the arse. So hard to come by, but I think it's pretty important.
No, good stuff.
One more thing?
Yeah, one more thing, please.
One more thing. I would say for up and coming youngsters, like I would treat. Yes, you lose a bit of enjoyment here down the line, probably, but it is a job if you're a professional golfer. So, and you treat it as a job. Like, I used to have my wife would go to work at 9. I go to work at 9, and I'd structure my day. She'd have a meeting at 10. I'd be doing short game at 10, and some people aren't like this, and I think you've got to do what works for you. But for me, everything was pretty structured. There was a plan to everything I did.
Yep.
I just spoke to one of my lessons today. I said, how was your practice? He said, oh, it's great. I've done an hour short game. I've done an hour hitting balls. All right, so what did you do in that hour? Like, you can break it down. It's not just hitting balls for an hour. It's, I'm doing this for 10 minutes. I'm doing this for 20 minutes. I've got 20 balls doing this.
Yep.
And yeah, I had a good diaried what I wanted to do each day. I've just been very organised. Like, if you're not organised, you've probably got to pay someone to make you organised. So get organised. It'll save you some money as well.